Hello, my name is Adam, and I will be talking about case study 3.2, Work versus Leisure, in the book Global Marketing. Unlike many nations around the world, the United States are not required by law to provide paid vacations for their employees. Even when Americans are on vacation, they stay in touch with their workplaces with the use of phones and computers. In Europe, they hold leisure with high regards. By law, France has the shortest work week in Europe, and the French spend the most time sleeping of all industrial nations. In Germany, longer work weeks may soon become common due to lower birth rates that have resulted in fewer workers supporting more and more retirees. Therefore, the Germans may have to work longer hours to support the retirees. In Germany, Sunday is a day of spiritual reflection in the German Constitution. It is a day of rest, essentially. However, East German cities use loopholes in the law to allow stores to stay open. One loophole is that commonly used is selling to tourists. This has caused union leaders to join churches and denouncing this trend in order to protect the leisure from their members. In Japan, people are considering working less. They have been reconsidering the value of leisure since their prime minister suffered a stroke due to overwork. Japan has created Happy Monday, which creates longer weekends by switching certain public holidays that occur on Saturdays to Mondays. The government hopes that more holidays will encourage the Japanese to spend more money and help boost the economy. Across much of Asia, the 5-day work week is becoming much of the norm with controversial results. In Korea, the Korean Culture and Tourism Policy Institute provides leisure counselors to help workers learn how to adapt to time off, since many Koreans don't know what to do with their extra time. They have learned that leisure can be real expensive. In fact, a survey of Koreans revealed that 63% of respondents worried about the economic burden resulting from their leisure time spending. So this is evident that leisure time varies across the globe. The case study went on to want to know two questions. Question 1 was, what cultural factors influence a society's attitudes towards work and leisure? The biggest, of course, is the government, with laws and regulations. In some countries, it's illegal to work past a certain amount of time, or in others, you must work a certain amount of time. Another big one is religion. Some religions say to rest on certain days, such as Sunday, the Sabbath. Others may have no real effect. Some people may work more hours to satisfy their basic needs, such as the needs for food, clothing, and shelter. Some people put more emphasis on the work because of their view towards wealth and material gains. Career options are other factors that affect work and leisure. Some pursue entrepreneurial and higher management careers. Another factor that commonly is especially used in the United States is status. Having to have nice things such as name brand clothing and expensive cars. People may work more to acquire these items. Some people just prefer to work and stay busy constantly. It is ingrained in their DNA and in their mindset to work, work, work. Also, culture and traditions play a role. Some cultures may put more emphasis on leisure than work, or vice versa. This is closely related to religion, but may differ. It goes on to want to know a second question on the case study, which is how can different attitudes toward leisure affect the marketing of products? It all has to do with time. People with more time will be able to focus more time on personal interests and will purchase more items that don't have much practical use, but instead more leisure use. A good example is a DVD player. Others who stay busy all the time tend to put more emphasis that helps them take care of their needs quicker. People who are always on the run are a great example. For instance, someone who stays busy constantly may find a smartphone easier and quicker to use compared to a computer for things such as email and online researching. So first, when marketing products, it's best to know what type of product it is in reference to leisure or work, and who the target audience is, and their work schedule. A cruise line, for example, is better off marketing towards people who take many vacations a year, instead of marketing towards a business professional who always works and never takes time off. People who don't care about leisure products aren't the best to market towards its leisure products, such as the cruise. So knowing your target audience and the product itself is extremely important when dealing with work versus leisure. And everyone's different, so finding that niche is the most important.